about the books, fees structure. Fourth thing is about the IC and OC training. Now talk about the direct entry route. So right, just after completing the CA foundation journey, the most common question arises in every mind who have just completed her or his CA foundation journey, that how we proceed for the intermediate. Well, if I honestly tell you that the CA intermediate is not as complicated like a CA final, but yes, there are the 3 or 4 things which you should keep in your mind so that you can pursue your CA intermediate journey without any stress and in a smoothly manner. So without doing any further delay, let's start to the video. So the very first thing which you have to keep in your mind about the registration. When I talk about the registration, there is the most important thing that ICAI prescribed a last date, and before that last date you will have to complete your registration, because if you don't get done your registration on time, your exam will be postponed by the 6 month, because it is mandatory that after the completion of your registration and before you are appearing for the exams, there should be the study gap of the 8 month. So it's very important thing that please get your registration on time before that the last date. Actually, I don't remember that last date, what is the last date, because every time this date will keep on changing. So you will have to be updated about the time, and you will find out that time, what is the last date on the icai.org. You will easily find out that date, and yeah, complete your registration so that you can appear for the exam so early, and you will pass your exams so early. Second thing about the books, syllabus and the exemption. So like just like the CA foundation, you can apply for the books online right just after completing the registration in the intermediate. So once you get your registration done, you can apply for the books online. That book will be delivered in the 20 or 15 days, and after that you can start for your preparation for your exams. If I talk about the syllabus, there are the 2 groups in the intermediate, group 1 and group 2. Each group contains the 3 subjects, means there are the total 6 subjects instead of 4 subjects like a CA foundation. So there are the 3 subjects, and if I talk about the passing criteria, like the CA foundation, you have to score the 40% individual in each subject and at least 50% in the aggregate. Apart from all of that, there is a small concept about the exemption. Exemption means when you score 60 plus marks in any subject, you are eligible to exempt those subject in for the next 3 attempts. Suppose you scored 64 plus marks in the accounts, means and unfortunately you failed in that exam, then in the next attempt you don't need to appear for the account subject again. But this benefits available for only the next 3 attempts. But according to the new syllabus, if you want to claim that exemption for the entire life, then you can also do it. But the problem is that for the passing in the another subject, you will have to score the minimum 50% rather than 40%. So that's all about the exemption. The third thing is about the fees structure. In the CA intermediate level, at the 2 step you have to pay to the ICAI. First, when you get your registration, then it's about 80,000, and whenever you appear for the exams, you will have to pay 1,500 for the if you appear for the single groups, and if you will appear for the both group, then you will have to pay the 2,700 rupees, means 2,700 rupees, and that's all about the fees structure. So the fourth thing is about the IC and OC training. So IC and OC training is both of the training which you will have to done after the completion of the exams of intermediate, but before the declaration of the result. You can also do it even after the declaration of the result, but after the declaration of the result, you can hardly find out the seats, and these both of the training is totally required and totally compulsory. Before doing that, both of the training, you can't apply for the articleship. So this is one of my recommendations, that if you are sure, if you are confident that you will pass that exams, then don't waste your time. After just completion of the exams, you just register yourself for the IC and OC training. There is a fee structure for the IC and OC training, that for the OC you will have to spend 7,000 rupees, and for the IT training you will have to spend for around 6,500 rupees. So that's all about the IC and OC training. So let's now talk about the direct entry route, and believe me, this is also very simple. So there are the 2 things. You have completed your graduation, and if you have completed graduation and you are from the background, then you have to at least score 55%, and if you complete your graduation from other background, then you have to at least score the 60%, and then after scoring the 55% or 60%, you can register yourself. You are eligible to register yourself with the CA intermediate. There is also one concept that if you are at the 3rd year of graduation, then in this case you can also register yourself for the CA intermediate. But there is a problem that you have to complete at least 1 year of study period, and in the other cases you have to complete it at least for the 8 months of the study period, and thereafter, yeah, you are good to appear for the CA intermediate exams, and there is no need of any pre-training period required. That's all about in the old training. Now this all information is according to the new syllabus. So that's all about the intermediate. I hope all of your questions are solved here. Now you have created a map in your mind that how will you have to proceed for the intermediate, and I hope you like this video. At last, I just wanted to say that Keep learning, never stop, and grow a lot. Bye bye.